And here is the London City Lionesses team. One change from the win last week sees top scorer Issy Goodwin drop to the bench. She is replaced by Sheng Menwen, who comes in to start. Georgia Brougham scored the winner last week. She had 2 brief loan spells with Birmingham City prior to settling in the capital. As for Amy Merrick's, plenty of experience to pick from for Birmingham City. The 2 in the middle of the park leading that by example. Captain Christy Harrison-Murray and Cho Soo-hyun have amassed over 230 international caps between them. They will be looking to make things tick for Birmingham this afternoon. They do have a good record and good experience of playing London City Lionesses. The last 2 games have gone in Birmingham City's favour, both by a slender 1-0 victory. Today is an opportunity for London City perhaps to right a few wrongs from last season, but also, as we've already mentioned, with that game in hand and the title race already well and truly underway, an opportunity perhaps to lay down a marker and show they are the team to beat this season. Captains, players and officials alike all proudly displaying the poppy all this weekend across the Barclays Women's Championship and the Barclays Women's Super League. And final formalities before we get underway. And what should be really intriguing, a really enticing and a brilliant game of football. Is this going to be one of those games you look back on at the end of the season and think, what if? What could we have done if we'd have got something that day? Or is today the day that you start to believe maybe this is our year? 2 of the best teams the league currently has to offer. London City Lionesses host Birmingham City, the Barclays Women's Championship. It's a bit overcast, it's getting colder, it's a proper November Sunday afternoon, and we are moments away from getting underway here at Hayes Lane. Home support certainly feeling ready for it. They've been vocal as the players have been warming up. The DJ's had the tunes blaring. Mood around is a good one, is a confident one. Will that be transformed into confidence at full time? Immediately thrust forward and an early test for the London City Lionesses backline. Early touch of the ball for Sophia Jakobsen. Here's Neve Heron. Goalkeepers always like an early touch of the ball. Lucy Thomas will be pleased to get the first one underneath her studs and finds a lovely ball forward as well. Now an opportunity potentially with Ivana Fuso. Stopped in her tracks but gets a second bite at it. McKenna. Did she get a touch on the ball? She did, and it will be a Birmingham City corner, the first of the game. It will be the ever reliable captain, Christy Harrison-Murray. Taken short. Cleared. Perhaps a little bit of confusion there almost, and it's not a bad hit, you know. Left in a bit of a pile on the ground there is McKenna, who got the shot off, but at what cost? Oh, a bit of a collision at the end of it, actually, with Aslani. Both players are feeling the effects of it. McKenna being encouraged back to her feet as quickly as possible by Birmingham City teammates in Neve Heron and Simone McGill. Just checking on Rebecca McKenna. Aslani still needing a bit of attention. got a player like Kosovari Aslani in your team, you want to make sure that everything's okay, and she looks in a fair bit of discomfort. Such an important player already. I mean, not only captain, but the presence, the aura, the quality that she brings to this London City Lionesses side. You don't play for the teams that she's played for without having all of those in abundance. From a Paris Saint-Germain player, Manchester City, Real Madrid, AC Milan, well over 150 odd caps, 170 plus caps for Sweden. Imran. Aslani still feeling the effects on the sideline. Orman under pressure, under severe pressure, and loses out. Emily Orman's been robbed. And just about gets away with it. Gets a bit of an earful from Emma McCandy as well. Birmingham really piling on the pressure. Ag with a hit. Now Orman can put her palms out. Georgia Brohan, the player in front, who's preaching for a little bit of calm. Imran. Aslani is back with us. Foul given against. Just see that chance again, and that is, to say that's a big let-off. I mean, how important is that back chasing touch as well in the end? Shen Mengyu had to be hot on her toes. Not once, but twice. Makes a second interception in there as well. Were it not for Mengyu, then it would be an early lead for the visitors, and in quite calamitous situations. Emily Orman's been absolutely brilliant at times this season, on loan from Chelsea, of course. Another player with a really bright future in the game. I'm sure that'll be a very learned experience for the young goalkeeper. Here's Brohan. McCandy. Popped into Imran. Aslani will prod forward. First opportunity we really get to see Chantal Boy-Lorca. Imran again. Driving inside, brilliant feet. Excellent positivity. Oh, it's a lovely run. Really nice idea. That's the sort of bravery you want on the ball from your attacking players. Making things happen. What a lively start to the game. 6 and a bit minutes played, and already both teams showing what quality they've got. Really, really good feet. Such a tight area. Just flashes it cross goal. Might fall for Aslani here. Oh, misjudges the bounce, and now Aslani could be in. It's actually Aslani in the middle of the pitch who was very nearly picked out. And Sophia Jakobsen, the two that are making those runs in beyond. And now throwing in a really promising situation, really pressing up the pitch the last 3 or 4 minutes, London City. Aslani. Just runs out of the pitch a little bit, does the London City Lionesses captain. Maybe an opportunity for Lucy Thomas just to get a little bit of calm back in the minds of Birmingham City. Get a foothold in this game, slow things down ever so slightly. First 7.5 minutes have gone by in the blink of an eye. Lovely switch, but immediately intercepted. Mengyu into Jakobsen. Lorca's going to lead the chase this time. Important header from McCandy. Mengyu. Important interception there as well from Mayong. Fuso. Oh, great feet. Really neat and tidy in there from Charlene Mayong. Not too much on it from Goldie. Oh, wonderful feet. Brilliantly done from McGowan. Again intercepted, and now London City can break. Lorca's broken through, but the flag's up for offside. Not a lot in it. I think Chantel Lorca knows that as well. Almost a grimace of a smile as she knows how close that was. Making the conditions slightly deceptive so far. It's a bit unpredictable to say the least. Fuso's delivery, unable to keep it in play, and it was header behind from Liliag that wouldn't have counted anyway. McKenna. Leong into Imran. Tries to flick it forward for Jakobsen to chase. He's under pressure. Looked like it had gone out of play, but it's been kept in, and now the beneficiary is Harrison Murray. Ags prodded ball forward, just a little bit too much on it from McGowan. A lovely reverse pass, and Ag's going to latch onto the end of it. McCandy just closes the door and wins the second ball. Mengyu finds a way out. Jakobsen under severe pressure. Is there a foul on McGowan? Referee doesn't think so. Heron, raking diagonal, intercepted at the last on that far side by Keris Brown. Harrison Murray. Slammed towards goal, and it's very nearly crept in the near post. Well held by Orman. Flashed across goal with real venom. If there was anything to mop up, then you can bet that Simone McGill would have tapped in happily. Once again, Harrison Murray dictating play in the middle of the park. McKenna. Now Fuso up against McCandy. Imran's come to help and McCandy deflects it behind. Another Birmingham City corner for Christie Harrison Murray to take. And this time it's flashed across the face and all the way back out to Holloway, who keeps it alive. Cannon's back off of the centre half, Gemma Lawley, who had made a venture forward. Goldie. Lovely ball forward, and now first opportunity really that we've seen for Kerris Brown to step forward, and move eventually breaks down. Ag. There goes London City's way. Aslani and Harrison Murray are the two tussling, two captains going at it. Just short of 15 minutes played here at Hayes Lane, still goalless. And a real flash of an opening 7 or 8 minutes. It's kind of slowed a touch since then. Both teams, though, trying to get a foothold in the game. Both have already shown little glimpses of what they're capable of, and maybe this is another one of those. Here's Boy Lorca. Tries a little give and go with Aslani. Eventually shepherded out for a goal kick to Birmingham City. All the way through, but it will be tidied up for Emily Orman. The pass to McCandy's after up. And the press from Birmingham City has paid out. Looked like a foul on Fuso, not given. McCandy can swipe it clear and Lawley nods it out. Fuso flashes it across goal, and it's really neatly tidied up in the middle of the park from Meyong. So composed under severe pressure. Charlene Meyong, wonderful technician. Here's McCandy. Broham. Boy Lorca under pressure from two, and Birmingham win it back with Fuso. Now Ag swipes it out wide to McGowan, trying to work an angle. Well defended, but still going. Lily Ag had to take it quickly, had to sort of snap it off. It's not the worst effort, just unable to keep it down. Comes at Lily Ag really quickly. But again, that Birmingham high press and London City's unwillingness to change as McGowan strikes it goal. Another example there of want to play out from the back, but if they do, there are going to be occasions where they get caught. And so far, we've had more than just one occasion. We've had a couple. And you feel that the longer you play with fire, the higher the risk of getting burnt. Menu. Now Miyong. Great feet again. Brilliant, brilliant football. What a player, Charlene Miyong. And again. Now Aslani tries to float it over the top for Jakobsen. Does find Jakobsen. Flag has been drawn. By Brown. Now Menu. Brown has it intercepted. There's an injury on the far side in which referee's pulled play back for. I think it's Holloway, but I think Holloway is okay now. Flag was up for offside anyway. Brown. Now McCandy. Emeren's pass intercepted and Lorca wins it back. Brown. Now Miyong. Punched outside to Brown and then Jakobsen gives it back to Brown. Really well defended by Holloway. Heron. Now could the break be on with McGowan? Great feet. Slides it into the path of McGill. Just bounces and ricochets away from her. Cho. Sure he fouled. He's fouled by Aslani. Harrison Murray over the free kick. Taken quickly to Lawley. McKenna drives in field. Important touch and for a second there maybe Cho was brought down. Referee waves play on. Really well defended again by Imran. Lawley towards the far post. Oh, and came and bumped into a number of both blue and white shirts. McKenna. Forward eventually. Kept a hold of. Lovely football again from City Lionesses. McCandy searching ball there, brings a neat little move to an end, sadly. Long ball forward for McGill to latch onto potentially. Plenty of options that are arriving late to support. Delivery in is dealt with by McCandy, only as far as McGowan. McGowan again. Holloway trying to jink away into an advantageous area, and eventually the ball goes out for a Birmingham City corner. Swinging delivery right underneath the goalkeeper's nose, headed away by Brougham. Harrison Murray again, looped into an area and deflected onwards. Lawley! Opportunistic, the first to react, the first to head home. And as it was last season, London City Lionesses are behind and Gemma Lawley is on the score sheet for Birmingham City. A fantastic example of be the quickest to react, be the first to react, be the first on your toes, make sure you're always alert to every situation. And it's Gemma Lawley who nods into an empty net and gives Birmingham City what they will feel is a justified lead 25 minutes in here at Hayes Lane. It's up to London City to try and react as soon as possible. Can they react immediately? The press is pushing forward. Quite a record for Gemma Lawley. Only scored 4 league goals in her Birmingham City career. That is the 4th. And the 2nd against London City. 50% for career goals coming against today's opposition. Sometimes in your career you just find those, I guess. You just have teams that chances seem to fall for you. But for a centre-half to pop up again, shows that endeavour and that tenacity, that determination to ensure that if there is anything, the instincts of a striker, certainly the deft header of a centre forward. McCandy. Now Imran. Brilliant feet. Stepped across though is Lawley. Scoring goals at one end, destroying at the other. Harrison Murray is giving it away, and Mengyu, a little bit too much on it for Boy Lorca. And Lucy Thomas can slow things down. Just telling her teammates to calm down. Rightly so. Got their noses in front. flick on from Ag into McGill. McKenna wants it on the overlap, does get it, McKenna. Fuso was the target. Broham. Boy Lorca. It's a lovely ball. Imran's going to chase. And is in on goal. Squares it for Jakobsen. Back to Aslani even. Slashed away. Although again, the press is still going. Jakobsen chasing. McKenna convinced that she had her heels clipped by Imran at the start. Really good chance there, really, for Kosovari Aslani. That come off a hand, maybe. Referee not interested. McCandy. Now Goldie. Just to check back and give it to Broham. Tries to clip one over the top for Jakobsen to chase. McGill. Lovely ball over the top for McGowan. Tries a bit of trickery. Brown defends well, but Menu can't get it under control. McGowan gets another opportunity, but again it's intercepted by Brown. Harrison Murray. Holloway, still going Holloway, really well defended by Broham in the end. Harrison Murray. Now McGowan. Harrison Murray again. And London City again sticking to their guns and trying to play out from the back, but again they've been smothered. Goldie now under pressure from McGill, concedes the throw in. It's a Birmingham throw, right touch tight to that corner flag. And again, you have to respect the commitment to the style of play and wanting to build from the back, and gives you a better chance. And you're able to find little pockets and overloads in certain areas if you do it well and play it to perfection. Thus far, it does seem very much like Birmingham City have got this figured out. Every time London City try and play out, find themselves backtracking in their 18-yard box again. Restart for an earlier offside flag. Candy's had it robbed now. Fuso tries to shift it inside and Ag can't catch it. Disappointment there from Lily Ag as we see the goal from earlier on. Second attempt for Harrison Murray. The first delivery is a wicked one. The second one kind of floated into an area to ask someone to attack it. The header on actually from Ag. Clip forward from McGill is that, I think, and then it's nodded home happily by Gemma Lawley. Gives it a roar as well. Delighted with the contribution, and rightly so. Aslani tries to give Boy Lorca something to chase. Brilliant. Really nice build-up play again from Birmingham City as Cho just prods it out wide. Gets it back now, Cho. Now Meyong. Boy Lorca having to drop a lot deeper than an ideal world London City would have. Chantal Boy Lorca. McCandy. Immerant get a second attempt at it. I think actually it came off of. Certainly looked like it had skipped off the shin of Immerant, and it has. Menu. Here's Broham. Broham again. Ten minutes until the break. Still Gemma Lawley's head up midway through the first half, the difference maker. McCandy, fouled by Fuser, not once but twice, and looked like it was going to perhaps flare a little bit more than it needed to. Referee stepped in quickly. Referee keeps their cards in their pocket. Here's Goldie. Holloway steps across and takes a little bit of a clatter on the follow through from Carriage Brown. Hopefully just needing that moment to assess the injury herself. Back on her feet and back to a full complement for both sides. Broham flicks it forward. Yep, definitely back to 100% because Rebecca Holloway has tucked that one away. Aslani wins the throw in. Slowly creeping forwards, slowly creeping towards the next potential opportunity. Meyong. Thought perhaps there Charlene Meyong would have won a corner, but Christy Harrison-Murray very aware of what the intent was from London City's number 13. Flick on is a welcome and inviting one, and the back pass from McCandy may have left Emily Orman a little bit short. Young just bumps into Harrison Murray. Heron thought about taking it quickly and now leaves it to Lawley. Referee wanted it sped up a little bit. The trip up north next for London City, who head to Durham next weekend before London derby with West Ham United into December, and the chaos that ensues in football in general. Harrison Murray with the effort, it's deflected behind. Goldie with the deflection. Swinging delivery again. Wonderfully stamped in as well underneath the goalkeeper's throat. Eventually flicked clear by Meng Yu. Foul does go Birmingham City's way. Georgia Brown, the penalised party. Birmingham, every bit as difficult. Bristol City next up for Birmingham City. Another on the road straight off the back of that as well, away to Leicester City. Of course, McGowan squares it to Fuso and it's dealt with just about and tucked behind. Nice idea, just tries to prod it towards goal. Anybody getting anything on it. Harrison Murray again. Really good delivery again into a really dangerous area. We'll get another bite at it. Again, stamped into a good area. All the way across, and Holloway with the effort. Something is not to the liking of Lily Agg, who seems quite agitated. Emma McCandy, who's, by the look of it, who is the player she's very displeased with. She's taking a whack on the nose. To be honest, I didn't see it in real time, but obviously the wound says something has happened. And Lily Agg certainly feels that she knows where the guilty party is, and by the look of the reaction as well, I don't think she feels that was unintentional. The referee, though, and everybody else, including Emma McCandy, looking slightly confused as to what did happen. It's a lovely ball immediately from Harrison Murray. McKenna. Harrison Murray with the hit. You can see the idea. McCandy. Pass out to Cameron was a bit excessive. A throw in for Birmingham, although not in a huge rush to take this, as still down to 10 whilst Liliag receives treatment. Lovely little pop and layoff from McGill. Now McKenna. Cleared eventually by Meng Yu. Lawley this time punished, and Ag can return, so we're back up to full complement. Just under 60 seconds left, plus whatever the officials decide to add on at the end of this first half. First half in where there's not been too many clear-cut chances that either team have produced. Both have had good spells within the game. Kept the ball really nicely at times and knitted things together. There's a lot of quality on the pitch from both sides, but the difference at the moment is that goal from Gemma Lawley, the free header after two teasing deliveries from Christy Harrison-Murray. Now Ag, McKenna and Fuso both on this near side. Imran just steps across and happy to concede the throw-in. We have 4 minutes added at the end of this first half. McKenna's throw. Wriggle away from the tackle and to drop it off to Lawley. Slani can't prod it over Lawley. Ag. There is time, plenty, of course, in the second half, but even left in this first. 3 minutes still to play. Harrison-Murray left in a heap, and quite happy for the referee to bring it back, and again, just take a few extra seconds out of the clock. McKenna's little flick on finds Fuso. Into McKenna, but intercepted, and now Jacobson. Intercepted again by Cho. Fuso. Now the counter-attack could be on. Oh, referee's brought it back for a head injury. London City players are very happy with the referee for bringing it back, but correct decision. If there is a head injury, you can never be too careful. Gemma Lawley will be okay, although she won't be able to play any part in the next 30 seconds. Browan prodded into an area where there's 4 and 5 challenging for the same ball. Here's Boy Lorca. Now Brown. Back to Boy Lorca. Intercepted again, and now could the break be on the other way? McGowan. Yellow card for London City captain. Kostavari Aslani is the first player to go into the book for a professional foul. Swept forward but headed immediately back. Oh, and now starting to get a little bit tasty out there. Lily Ag is again very unhappy. This time it's Goldie who's immediately brandished with the yellow cards. I think it's probably going to be Lily Ag who's going to go in the book as well here. So it is. I think well refereed, to be honest. Clearly see something is upset Lily Ag a little while ago. Took a whack on the nose and had to get treatment for it. Feels that perhaps there's a little bit of over physicality from the London City back line. Played beyond the force. It's completely up to the officials now. Header at the far post, and it's headed in off the crossbar. Niamh Heron, right on the stroke of half-time. That's the way to deal with your frustration if you're a Birmingham City player. Swung in towards the far post, a header by Heron, clips in off the crossbar, and Birmingham City are laying down a marker. They're 2 up here at London City Lionesses, and they look good for it as well. That will probably be the last kick of the first half, so what a time to score. Played 6 added at the end of this first half. Imran. One or two fouls starting to rack up now. I think perhaps half-time might come at a good time for both, really, to just reassess the game plan and perhaps calm things down a little bit. 2 excellent footballing sides. We've got a lot of football still to play this season, especially with the next few weeks on the horizon. Silly bookings here and there are not quite the way forward, but the way forward at the moment is the Birmingham way. Gemma Lawley headed Birmingham in front midway through the first half in which there weren't too many definitive chances. And then it's a centre-half partner, Niamh Heron, who also heads home, deflected in off the crossbar. A 2-0 lead at half-time here for Birmingham City. They did the double over London City last season. They've got a double lead here at half-time at Hayes Lane. It's London City Lionesses 0, Birmingham City 2. So look at the highlights from the first half then. Overcast Hayes Lane. Did see that one though from McKenna, a long ranger, and Ormond happy to see it wide. Ormond very nearly gifting a goal to Birmingham City, but defending resolutely and last ditch to prevent anything else happening. This effort from Lily Ag was eventually saved well. Imran on this left-hand side has been a real threat going forward. Flashes that one across goal. Another opportunity for Birmingham City, but well held again by Ormond. This time it's Liliag who can't quite keep the volley down. This has been a familiar theme, though, where London City can't quite play out, and Birmingham's high press has been very profitable. And here was the opener, looped back in, Heron with the flick on, McGill with the effort off the crossbar, and then nodded into an unattended net from Gemma Lawley. Harrison Murray with a long range up, and then on the stroke of half-time, Holloway's delivery, Heron's header, Ormond can't get there, in off the crossbar. And Birmingham City, smiles say it all. A very commanding statement-like lead at half-time. Still plenty of football to play, of course, but at half-time here at Hayes Lane, it's London City Lionesses with a lot to do. It's London City Lionesses 0, Birmingham City 2. Welcome back to Hayes Lane for the second half here in the Barclays Women's Championship. A massive clash at the top of the table. Clash that thus far is going the way of the visitors. London City with it all to do, trailing 2-0 to Birmingham City after first half goals from Gemma Lawley and fellow centre-half partner Niamh Heron. Neither team has made a change by the look of things so far. So for Birmingham City, it's Lucy Thomas in goal, Lawley, Harrison Murray, Agg, Fuso, Holloway, McGill, McGowan, Cho, McKenna and Heron. And for London City Lionesses is Emily Ormond in goal. And back four, McCandy, Brougham, Goldie and Brown. Two in the middle of midfield in Charlene Myong and Shen Mengyu, who was the one change from the win last weekend. And then Jakobsen, Imran, Boylorca, and of course captain Aslani in attack. So Birmingham City know that the game is within their grasp. London City know that this is an opportunity they might not get another one at. A win today not only would take them 3 points clear, but with a game in hand against today's opposition would really open up something of bragging rights more than anything else. McGill tries to skip inside McCandy. Mengyu. Now McGowan. Lively on the far side in the first half. Cho. Little flick round the corner from Agg is delightful. McGowan. Chance in the middle for McGill. And it's a good save in the end from Ormond. Wonderful Birmingham City move, though. Just went through the gears, didn't they? McGowan heavily involved. Neat little 1-2 with Agg then. McGill at the end. Holloway's won it back, though. Eventually just swiped anywhere by Goldie. Harrison Murray with a little fist pump off the ball there. You can see how Birmingham City's game plan is working to a T currently. Holloway. Fully clear, here's Fuso. Back out to Holloway. McGowan. Really dangerous ball in, just looped over everyone. Cho's not going to give it up. Flick on from Boy Lorca, intercepted though by McKenna. Menu intercept, and now Aslani can start to carry forward. This is where London City really need their captain. Is brought down. It was Simone McGill who just got the wrong side and caught the heels of the London City captain. Still looks in a bit of discomfort from that knock in the first half. Stood up into a good area, headed behind, and looked like it was going to be headed behind, but Jakobsen tried to keep it alive and in turn flex it out for a goal kick. Now an opportunity for London City to get back into it with their top goal scorer this season, Isabel Goodwin, coming on to replace Rafiat Imarun, who's had a good run of it on the far side. Now a chance though for Goodwin to continue what's been a really, really bright start to the season. Early reaction, an early change is the most interesting one. Just 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes after the break, and we already see first shuffling of the pack. Menyu's intercepted. Does have a terrific goal scoring record at this level, does Isabel Goodwin. 15 and 18 starts for Sheffield United last season. Already has 5 in 7 appearances, just the 4 starts. 5 goals in that time already this. 4 of those, in fairness, coming against Portsmouth in the 5-1 win earlier in the season. Ball over the top now is for Jakobsen. Foul on Goodwin. Birmingham convinced that Isabel Goodwin should have been flagged for offside. There's a bit of confusion as to what the decision is. Although in fairness to the referee, unwavering. Referee has said from the outset, it's a free kick in this area. Let's get on with play. Aslani with the delivery. Stood up into a really good area and a big deflection. Looked like it might loop anywhere. Loops out for a London City corner. Chantel Boy Lorca is the player that's in conversation with the referee. Emma McCandy with the corner. Short and a change of angle for Brougham. Lovely floated in delivery, and it's a good header as well. Very nearly found the top corner. And that's exactly what Isabel Goodwin has been brought on for. To be the difference at that end of the pitch. to be that bit of quality, to ripple the net, but the other side of it next time. Clicked forward. Mengyu trying to get in front of Harrison Murray, and does. Now they do play. Here's Miyong. Rolling ball. Miyong. Brown has it charged down by McGowan. Jakobsen charged down and ags the player who gets in front and wins. Really good foul for Birmingham City. Heron shortens quickly, and now there's space for Holloway to start to venture forward. Slide ball in towards McGill. Unable to keep it in play, and it'll be out for a London City goal kick. Clipped on for Cho to chase, and out for a throw-in. Ag is trying to juggle it and wins a corner. Harrison Murray with the corner. Floated up towards Lawley. Cho tried to flick it back into the danger area. Eventually hooked clear. McKenna. To run around, and McGowan unable to keep it in play. Menu back to McCandy. Now Boy Lorca. Throw-in's gone Birmingham's way. Really calmly done there by Miyong. Little clip round the corner, and now there's a bit of space. Oh, it's a lovely idea. Prodded into a really good angle, and Lawley had to be alert. There's a real tussle between McKenna and Aslani, who's really not happy that the decision didn't go the way of the London City skipper. Now leading the conversation with the bench about potentially the disappointment of not getting that foul. McKenna's throw. Really well done by McCandy. Can start to lead the charge. Prods it on towards Goodwin. Intercepted by Cho, brilliantly done. Gowan, who's playing from that right-hand side for the last 5 or 6 minutes. Now Miyong. And Brown. Jacobson. Lovely reverse pass in towards Aslani, who is just shielded out of play by Cho. Fantastic defending from Cho. And now the change, we'll see Chantel Boy-Lorca replaced by Miljana Ivanovic. So another attacking change by London City. Fresh legs in the advanced areas. We'll soon see what sort of impact that has. Aslani is punished. Taken quickly for Lawley to step forward. Loads of space for Lawley to walk into. Then threads it forward to McKenna up against Ivanovic, who's having to do a bit of defensive duties first, playing on that left-hand side. Does favour going forward a little bit more, but again, Serbia international shows the progression that London City are making and the pull that they've got. I mean, even to Emily Orman in goal, signed a 3-year deal from Chelsea. Shows the progression and the ideas that those in charge of London City, led by Michelle Kang, have. There's still plenty to come from this football club. A slight pause whilst it's at the other end of the pitch. It's Ivana Fuso who's needing some medical attention. So as it stands then, this result will see Birmingham City sitting pretty at the top of the championship table. 3 points clear again. London City do have that game in hand, so they will be able to close the gap and level up proceedings, as will Durham, who are currently on 16 points as well. And that going on because they drew 1-1 with Southampton earlier on today. Bristol City 2 up against Newcastle currently. Portsmouth and Sheffield United are 1 apiece, as are Sunderland and Blackburn. Surely just barged over there, McGowan was. Needs to be a little bit careful. Kosovari Aslani is on a booking. Does so many things right, does so many things well. Certainly won't want to be a captain that's walking down the tunnel early. Holloway. Harrison Murray. Out to McGowan, who's been a real live wire in this game. Lovely switch of play to McKenna. Up against Ivanovic. Fusio just bumped off the ball by Myong. And then fired into the feet of Goodwin, who's running around Heron. Isabel Goodwin still going. Absolutely flying, and what a stop that is from Lucy Thomas. Sheer pace and power, strength, a lot to get around the outside of Heron. Prods it towards goal. It's a really good stop. Really good stop indeed. Harrison Murray once more. Heron. Back to the Birmingham skipper, who has it robbed by Menu. Now Aslani. Back into Jakobsen. Goodwin ahead. A bit of cross wires, and McKenna can come away with it. Fuso can slow proceedings down a little, but you can just see Liliag in the middle of the pitch there, just directing traffic, telling them to hold on to it a little while. Lawley. Clipped forward, and something for Myong to think about, but under pressure. As brilliantly does Charlene Myong. Holloway's won it back though. Thinks about the shot, long way out. Very long way out from Rebecca Holloway. Little clip round the corner. Brilliantly done. Really nice football from London City, and Goodwin's left in a heap off the ball. It's Gemma Lawley who's picking up a booking on top of the goal that she has this afternoon. Aslani floated into a good area, flicked away, but only as far as Jakobsen, but the flag is up for offside. flick on means there's something for McGill to chase. Now McGowan. Can she get there first? Had to be inch perfect from McCandy and Goodwin's latched onto the end of it. Really adds a different dimension to this London City side when Isabel Goodwin's on the pitch. Fuso. Tried a little 1-2 with Cho and finds way to McGill. Back to Fuso. And McGill, the two in the box. To McGill! It's a good save by Orman. Didn't quite make the connection that Simone McGill would have liked. Browan. Goldie under pressure. And back to Orman, who's under pressure, and that Birmingham press once more forcing the mistakes out of the London City backline. Now a corner for Christy Harrison-Murray once again. Usually so reliable from dead ball situations. Towards the near post, flicked on and headed away. Now is there a break on? Ivanovic waiting for the overlapping run of Meng Yu, who's brought down, is she by Heron indeed. Meng Yu. McCandy. Floated into a really good area. A little bit behind Aslani, but it comes to Jakobsen. He wins a corner. There's still time for London City to find something and get a reward from the hard work in the second half. 20 minutes still to play here at Hayes Lane. Still Birmingham City who lead 2-0. Gemma Lawley and Niamh Heron both with headers in the first half. Heron's in the 6th minute added at the end of that first half. Broham. Again, well hung up towards the far post. It's going to come out to Mayong. Puts on, can Jakobsen keep it in? Just about. And eventually thumped clear by Simone McGill. Broham. Scooped into a good area, a little bit too much on it maybe. No, Ivanovic keeps it in. Lawley, so calm and composed, but can't find a way out. Aslani smashes it against Holloway. Ivanovic with the underlapping run gets it. Oh, just bumped off by McGowan. Foul is given. Ivanovic still feeling the effects. Referee took a little while to make sure that the decision was one that she was convinced by. Now an opportunity for London City perhaps to strike back. Essentially a corner kick here where the placement is, so it's going to be an outswinger this time from Aslani. Headed up by Goldie, punched by Thomas, and then hooked clear. eventually to safety by Fuso. Candy wants it to take it quickly. Brown. Lovely back heel. And you can't quite get there, and Niamh Heron, the second goal scorer of the afternoon, just scoops it forward. Here's Orman. Nice ball forward. Goodwin. Fired into Jacobson. Up against Holloway. Darts in field and stands it up as well. Goodwin was lurking with intent. Now the break could be on. Chance to scamper forward. Cho with a little knock inside to McGill. McGowan brought down by McCandy. Certainly no rush for Birmingham City. Tries to dart around the outside, McGowan, and chops back in field. Harrison Murray towards the far post. It's going to drop on the end. It might do for Holloway. Well held by Orman. And Rebecca McKenna is going to be the next name in the referee's notebook. Shake of the head, but I'm not sure McKenna can have too many complaints. London City want to restart play as soon as possible. Referee not ready just yet. Now we are good to go. Here's Mayong. McCandy. The pressure again from McGowan, who's probably flown under the radar a little bit how good Tegan McGowan has been in this game. Goodwin. And a real tussle with Heron, brilliant defending. McCandy. Goodwin. Aslani. Trying to shrug off. And a little shove as well. It's getting a little bit heated again. It did flare up a little bit in the first half. McGowan goes in the book. A little bit harsh, that one, to be honest. The referee again doing a good job at diffusing anything before anything really kicks off. I think the biggest compliment you can pay Birmingham is not only have they executed the game plan perfectly, they're ready for every battle, on or off the ball. Double change for London City Lionesses, and it'll be Meng Yu and Brown off. And it'll be Arisha Littlejohn and Lucy Fitzgerald. A little flick on. It's not Lucy Fitzgerald, apologies. It is Arisha Littlejohn is the first one, and Grace Neville, I think, is the second player that's been introduced. Thrust forward to McGill. Lovely slide ball inside. Fuso squares it to Ag. Oh, brilliant defending. That would have been the game sewn up, surely. Last-ditch defending by Goldie on the line. Cho. McKenna's going to chase it down and keep it in. Tried to slide it inside for Fuso, but it's dealt with. Ivanovic has robbed of it, and McKenna is punished for the foul right in front of the official. We've got a little over 10 minutes still to play here at Hayes Lane. Still very much a game within grasp for both, you'd say. Birmingham City have looked in control, looked in command, and good value for their 2-goal lead. But 2-goal lead, one of the most dangerous scores in football. Everyone will tell you that, and there is time. A goal for London City soon will make a very, very interesting close-up. Just to doubly confirm that change a few moments ago for London City Lionesses. It was Shen Mengyu and Keris Brown who were the two replaced. Grace Neville and Ravisha Littlejohn are the two that have come on. Pretty much a straight swap in both areas, actually. Littlejohn will play centrally, and you know the quality that Ravisha Littlejohn has. Cho just feeling the right hamstring by the look of it. That will be a concern. Looks like that might be the end of Cho's afternoon. From a Birmingham City perspective, we'll very, very much hope that that is a precaution and just a little bit of tightness perhaps, rather than any sort of meaningful injury. To lose Cho at this stage of the season would be devastating. And it would be Luan Warzy who's going to come on to replace Cho. Let's see what happens here. Might mean a little bit of a reshuffle. As expected, Lily Agg's going to just drop into a deeper area to play alongside Christy Harrison-Murray. Maybe Warzy to go out on the right-hand side, and perhaps Fuso to play a little bit more centrally. Goodwin. Connection wasn't quite to the level we've seen this season from Isabel Goodwin, but again, shows you as soon as there's even half a sniff, half an opportunity, half a sighting at goal, there's only one thought in the mind of Isabel Goodwin. 5 goals in 7 games so far this season. Terrific strike rate. Hit 15 last season for Sheffield United as well. Bit of a steal for London City to bring her to the capital. Ivanovic into Goodwin. The little layoff is looking for Aslani. A little bit short though, and Heron can fire it into the air. Mukandi. Time beginning to tick away from London City. Harrison-Murray. What's inside and keeping a hold of it now, McKenna. Goodwin, little clip ball around the outside, looking for Miyong, but again, neither team able to really keep a hold of it. Now Little John. Brougham. Goldie. Fired down the line. Now Miyong. Miyong once more. Rolls around the outside. It does really well to keep it in. Neville. And is fouled by McGowan, who neatly puts a palm up towards the referee. Is on a booking. Nothing more. Good delivery in, bouncing around. Can the goalkeeper get there? No, Brougham has tapped it in. And all of a sudden, 85 on the clock. Georgia Brougham, who netted the winner last week, scores in consecutive games for London City Lionesses. There is a hurry on. There is a belief about those in blue, and certainly those in the stands. With 5 minutes to play here at Hayes Lane, we've got a game on. London City 1, Birmingham City 2. Delivery in from Aslan is a good one. Bit of confusion in there, bobbling around. Nobody could really work out where it was or where it had dropped to. Georgia Brougham was the first on the scene. Now we will really start to see the mentality of this Birmingham City side. They've seemed to be in control of the game for a while. They've taken the few chances that they have created. It's been a game of few chances in fairness, but they've taken them well. And now they will feel anything but 3 points will be a disappointment. McGowan. Well, you can see that now because corners come into play. And we're not quite at 87 yet. Throwing against Tegan McGowan. Clearance only as far as Holloway. Ag. Harrison Murray. And all that experience. All of that know-how, all of that quality. Just keep a hold of it, carry a team another 5 or 6 yards up the pitch, slow things down. Holloway's throw. McGowan bumped off it, and it'll be a corner. It'll be a goal kick, sorry. Orman deciding where to go. Go a bit longer for difference, maybe not. Shortens it to Goldie. Clips it out of play. Great feet from McGill. Really well defended again, though. Now Littlejohn. McCandy. Arisha Littlejohn making a surge run outside. Aslani. Clipped into Mayong, tried to bring it down and flick it on all in one movement. Niamh Heron steals it and can carry forward. Asking a lot for McGill to chase that. Goldie as we creep past 89 minutes. Ag lose her footing a little bit and allows Jakobsen in. Neville into Littlejohn. Now Broham, London City Lionesses goal scorer. Just a little bit in front of Arisha Littlejohn, but will get a second attempt at it. Mayong outside. A little bit too short, and McKenna and Fuso between them. Touch it into a throw-in. Ivanovic. Good fit again from Mayong, but into a cul-de-sac of white shirts. 15 seconds of the 90 plus whatever the fourth official decides to add on. All eyes will be anxiously looking towards the glow of the board. 4 added minutes. 4 minutes for Birmingham City to secure 3 points, or London City to gain anything, to gain something. Aslani might be well reminded that she is already in the book. Throwing the ball away, is playing with fire a little bit. Lucy Thomas coming all the way forward to take this, and again allows Birmingham to get a breather, get back into shape and try and see out these final 3 and a bit minutes. Now Mayong. Ivanovic is going to chase. McKenna gets there and just nicks it outside for a throw-in. Anywhere safer. Mayong back to Ivanovic. McCandy. Goodwin back to McCandy. And Jakobsen charging down, forces Thomas to pick it up. We still have 2.5 minutes to play. Is there a final twist in the tail? Flags up for offside. Time very much against London City Lionesses, who are being made to wait. This will be a source of frustration. Birmingham change though. Ellie Mason is going to be the player to come on for Ivana Fuso, who is the furthest player away from this near halfway line. Of course, that is part of the strategy sometimes. Fuso put a good shift in, and Mason will come on. There he was hugely versatile. Goodwin tries to get a toe on it, volleyed forward. We're into the final 60 seconds plus whatever the officials decide to add on. And we did play a good 2.5 minutes after the 4 in the first half. Niamh Heron scoring 45 plus 5. Brougham stood over it. The London City Lionesses goal scorer. Aslani into Ivanovic. Does it come off McKenna? No, goal kick. Tackle by Goldie. Free kick. A bit of confusion as to why it was given for Ruisha Littlejohn. Played 30 seconds past the 4 added minutes, so this is all completely down to the referee now. And that is it. What a performance, what a statement result for Amy Merricks and Birmingham City. They now lead the pile, they now top the table, they now stand alone in their search for WSL football next season. These two will do battle again, and there is still plenty to fight between in terms of points before the end of the season. Will one of these be a WSL side next season? The quality is there, the desire is there. Will we see an end to the story? Niamh Heron's goal proving to be the difference after Gemma Lawley opened the scoring for Birmingham City. Heron doubled the lead before second half. The onslaught began as Isabel Goodwin came off the bench for London City Lionesses, and after a bit of a mix-up in the box, it was Georgia Brougham to tap home with 5 or 6 minutes left to play. But Birmingham City saw the job out. They've come to the capital and they're leaving with 3 points. It's finished here at Hayes Lane. London City Lionesses 1, Birmingham City 2. See the highlights from today's game then. Ormond under pressure, immediately swarmed that high press we saw from Birmingham City throughout the afternoon, causing problems early on. See how many white shirts are in advanced areas, and then it nearly falls for Lily Agg on the half volley and the swivel. Good showing though from London City, who did create a couple of chances. This one flashing across Lucy Thomas's goal. Ormond again called into action and having to gather at the second attempt. Agg fired over as they still searched for a breakthrough. And again, seeing a number of examples of Birmingham's high press causing problems as London City struggled to play out. And here was the opener, 25 minutes on the clock. Agg and Heron in there. McGill's effort off the crossbar and nodded home for Gemma Lawley, who scored the winner in the meeting last season. Opened the scoring. Christy Harrison-Murray attempting to fire from range, and then literally on the referee's whistle for half-time, Holloway's delivery, Heron's header. Birmingham second, doubling their advantage at the break. Disappointment for London City Lionesses. There hadn't been a huge amount in it in the first half. It started to get a little bit bitey between the two teams. You could see how much today meant. Second half, Birmingham started to flex a little bit. Really nice move, this one, that broke a half chance for McGill. London City were back in it, involved though with Goodwin coming off the bench, that at first sight, and a goal with a header, and secondly burning around the outside of Heron and forcing a good save from Thomas. McGill's header was comfortably gathered by Ormond. This shot from Holloway from range again, keeping Ormond on her toes. A really good saving tackle there from Goldie as Agg looked to tuck it into an open goal. And then the goal that kept this tie alive. Georgia Brougham, who scored last week, scored again, but it wasn't enough. It was a consolation only. A slender victory, but how important could that prove to be in the Barclays Women's Championship title race this season? It's finished here at Hayes Lane. London City Lionesses 1, Birmingham City 2.